What's up YouTube, Rodrigo here, and I know I'm a little behind on footage over the last few weeks. I've been a little caught up with other things, but we're going to go ahead and cover week 1 of block 2 here, IPF Worlds Prep. I'm about to start week 3 in real time, so I'm hoping that by the end of, not this week, but by the end of next week, I should be caught up with the training footage for you all. So, let's go ahead and jump right into today's topic, which is actually going to be just a summary of my training split. Basically, my day-to-day, week-to-day training split that I currently am adhering to. And also, what accessory movements and supplemental movements I'm using, and if there's time, why I'm utilizing them. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that.
What's going on YouTube, Rodrigo here. Day 2, block 2. Today is a deadlift day, and then I have some more bench press accessory. So hopefully you guys can hear me, but I'm feeling pretty good. Had a decent sized meal prior to coming in today, and I actually got done with my internship early, so I'm here a little bit earlier than usual. So for today's programming, I have, I believe, 3 to 4 sets of 6 reps pause deadlifts. And unlike block number 1, on block number 2, my intensity is going up as opposed to my volume going up. So hopefully, if not today, or week 1, week 2, week 3, we're definitely going to move something heavy, and then we're going to go from there. So let's...
Okay, so starting off with day 1, and that is going to be a bench press and squat day primarily. And when I say primarily, I mean those are the main movements, of course. I might have some accessory or supplemental movements thereafter, but those are going to be the primary movements. So I've got competition style bench press, followed by a high bar squat day. So that's more like an accessory to my competition style squat, which is low bar squats basically. And then after that, I have some supplemental work like either Bulgarian split squats, step ups, something along the lines of that. Day 2 is what you're currently looking at. I have pause sumo deadlift, and then I follow that up with barbell incline bench press. I don't think I recorded that in this video, but that's going to be my secondary or accessory bench press day. And then followed by that, I have simple bodybuilding supplemental work, which will be dumbbell rows, and then what you're looking at right now being offset overhead press. I'll go ahead and touch into why I recommend and honestly why I started implementing this. So because the weight is offset, I am limiting the amount of intensity on it that I can move, right? But I'm still able to work on an imbalance as far as my my shoulders, as far as my scapular strength, and also this movement forces me to activate my serratus anterior a lot more efficiently. So that's why I'm implementing this specific movement.
What is going on, everyone? Rodrigo here. Today is day 3 of block number 2, and if I seem kind of low on the energy, it's because I am. I'm actually really beat up from the last 2 training days. Honestly, the first 2 training days of this new block have been really successful, very productive, but I am now feeling it on the 3rd day. So on Monday, as you already saw, we had competition bench with some high bar squats, and then yesterday we had pause sumo deadlift with some incline bench press, followed by some accessory or supplemental work, of course. And like I said, I'm pretty beat up, so I just got to the gym. I got here a little earlier than usual. I've been getting out of my rotation earlier than others, so that's cool. But I wanted to make sure I ate enough leading into this training session, and even then I still don't feel that great. So the goal today is to, number 1, survive. Number 2 is get a good warm-up, and then number 3 is see how it goes. So I have tempo front squats, 3x5 I believe, at an RPE of 6. So nothing crazy as far as intensity goes. And even though I feel really shitty right now, I know that with a good warm-up, I should start feeling a lot better. So I'm not anticipating anything crazy. I'm, again, RPE 6, so really just getting that movement, getting that blood flow throughout my system. For today and even tomorrow is another easier day, and then we'll ramp up the intensity again on Friday and Saturday. So let's go ahead and get this warm-up going.
So then now that leads us to day number 3, which is my second squat session of the week. And it's actually my easiest, quote-unquote, easiest session of the week in terms of intensity. So I have tempo front squats. And this is going to be the day that I'm furthest from competition, right? Because day 1, I had high bar squats. And then day 3, now I have front squats. And then I followed that up with some accessory and some conditioning work as well. Because I'm currently trying to drop my body fat and drop my body weight down closer to IPF World's meet. And so that leads us into the next day, which is going to be day 4, and that is not a competition style bench press, but it's a medium grip tempo bench press, right? And this is going to be basically my third bench press exposure of the week. Again, on Monday I had competition style bench. On Tuesday I had barbell incline bench. And now on day 4, I have tempo, medium grip tempo bench press. And of course, as usual, we're going to follow that up with some accessory movements. Some bodybuilding supplemental movements, specifically the one-arm seated cable row, some pull downs, lat pull downs, and some tricep extensions. And so that is going to lead us into day 5, which is going to be a harder day as far as intensity goes. It's actually going to be my third squat exposure of the week. This is my competition day squat, so low bar squats specifically, and I'll do anywhere between 3 to 4 sets, as opposed to the other days I'm only doing around 3 sets. Obviously it's going to vary from week to week, from block to block, etc. And because this is a lot heavier, a lot more higher on the intensity, generally I keep the supplemental work pretty low and pretty easy as far as intensity goes. So I'll follow these squats up with something simple like dumbbell Bulgarian split squats, some more step-ups. If I didn't do lateral step-ups on Monday, then I'll do them today. And then some conditioning work after squatting and supplemental work, of course. And so that's going to bring us to day number 6, which is my final day of training. I'm currently training 6 days a week. That's going to lead us to a final deadlift exposure. So this will be my second deadlift exposure. My first one was on Tuesday. This is now going to be on Saturday. And that's going to be a tempo variation. So it's not a competition either. Again, on Tuesday I had pause sumo deadlifts, and on Saturday I'll have tempo sumo deadlifts. So we're getting closer to competition specific movement, but it's not there quite yet. And then I follow that up with some stiff leg deadlifts, some more accessory deadlifts, and then lastly I'll finish off with a fourth bench press exposure, which will be the easiest one. It's going to be a dumbbell incline bench press variation. And then I'll follow that up with some more rows. Specifically, I like to do seal rows. So if you're not familiar with those, basically you're lying flat on a bench that's elevated and you're rowing without any leg drive whatsoever. And that's pretty much it as far as training goes. I know I kind of skipped ahead as far as the details go. But that's basically what I'm looking at right now as far as training throughout the week. And so I've mentioned this before, but I train on a 4-week block schedule with weeks 1 and 3 increasing intensity and volume over each week, followed by a 4-week deload. And that's pretty much how my training is structured right now. So obviously this isn't recommended or suggested for anyone. This is specific to me, specific to my goals, my level of experience, my ability, all that good stuff. I simply just wanted to share with you all what I'm currently doing at 16 and then 12 weeks out from IPF Worlds. There will be some changes that I will make after block 2, and those will be the final changes that I make, the final major changes that I make, leading me into IPF Worlds. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And go ahead and stay tuned, because I do have some more videos that I'm going to go ahead and start pumping out for you all to get caught up. Some very informative ones, a Q&A video as well. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I will see you on the next one.